be long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's arm, and I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve, because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. In motion comes the tight end left. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice run from Sanders, who accomplished a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young off the play fake. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Chart the motion man right. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young to throw it. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and 6.
Yellow, line, set.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run with Sanders. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
22 needle. Ready?
They'll go again with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Young fakes the sweep and looks to throw off play action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 9.
Hold on.
Goff now to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
In motion left, that's Thielen.
Red. Smash. Red.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. These two teams all tied after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The chart goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach...
Touchdown, Carolina! Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
Some means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Strikers, 3-3, Edo Blue.
Now here's Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, green. Yellow. Black shot. Red, yellow.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
In motion is Shenault.
Ready?
Now a first down throw for Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 143 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 56. Mega.
Now Young. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And that is incomplete here.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try to keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gone. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Goff on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're not going to get the kickoff in time.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On the double.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out, pushing his way through.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. They're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second and a couple.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Breaks the tackles, got room to run. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. 23 yards to pick up there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 cycles. 10.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they can't bring him down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Come on, set.
Thielen going to go in motion right.
Set.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Shifts by him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Fight 60. Ready?
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Okay.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll try to throw now. Young. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Thielen going to go in motion right.
Here's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is taken at the 10. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Looking downfield for Jones. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Following the interception, Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Go, go, go.
Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The Lions on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Troy Hill picks it. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Here we go,
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ready.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the counter now, it's Sanders. He'll get this up to about the 44. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll push his way into about the 44 here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Young to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Set, ready. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Carolina, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.